Diana Taurasi ain't slick. She did an interview with USA Today the other day and talked about the Olympic team, of course, the controversy of the week. And this first comment was fine.
The one thing I can say is it's always a hard team to make no matter what. Right. Um, you go down the line the last 20 years and, USA basketball is special. A lot of people sacrifice a lot of their time throughout the year in camps and, in the junior basketball system.
So you get the point. And that is all true, right? Like it is all true. It is a stacked squad. It is a special honor to be there. But when she was asked about her making it coming into her rookie season, this is what Taurasi had to say.
You named to the roster as soon as you graduated, right? You were young.
Yeah. After I won 3 national championships in a row, I was named.
Jeez. So how did you deal with that? I mean, I know Caitlin's on a.
Then she did that little look, right? And here's the thing. That's part of what makes Diana Taurasi a great player. She's kind of a dick, right? And she had that sort of tone when she was talking about Clark coming into the league. And you can make the case, there's always, in the Jordan-LeBron debate, I always feel like the Jordan people are a little threatened by LeBron. And maybe that's a possibility somewhere deep down with Taurasi. I don't know. Maybe Taurasi really just believes she's so much better and the other women are so much better than Caitlin Clark. I'm not sure. I'd have to talk to her myself. But the one thing that I think is slightly unfair is the championships thing, simply because I get it. Caitlin Clark didn't win at Iowa, and that's often brought up. But it's a lot harder to win at Iowa than it was to win at Connecticut. Connecticut is a women's college basketball juggernaut, right? They're winning every single damn year. Meanwhile, Iowa, I think, made one Final Four in program history before Caitlin Clark got there, and then they went to 2. So it's all relative. Yes, okay, Taurasi did win championships, and you can't take that away from her. But I don't think it's a negative that Caitlin Clark didn't win championships either, given she elevated a program or helped to elevate a program. We can't be rehashing this debate for the rest of time. I mean, even Clark's coach at Iowa, Lisa Bluter, was asked about this with the Washington Post. She said it's the hardest team to make. Same thing Taurasi said, but added she does wonder what they're thinking about the future because this team never loses, and maybe they should have considered replenishing the roster going forward. But, when I did see the ladies, the women, getting their jerseys, it was a cool moment. It was cool to see some of the women honored and just how happy and joyful they were. Like here was Sabrina Ionescu. You can see that right there, the smile on her face, her first Olympic jersey. I saw Asia Wilson also, rocking the threads or holding up the jersey. Here is Asia. And it's not fair to punish all the other women on the team because Caitlin Clark didn't make the team. It's still going to be a loaded, stacked squad. And while there would have been more interest had Caitlin Clark gone there, or been there, or been a part of it, she still could be as an injury replacement. There's no question about that. It's not like there's going to be no interest. In fact, the interest is probably higher than it would have been otherwise because of the Clark attachment. Not to mention, 8 million people watched the gold medal game the last time around. So it's not as if this is like there was nobody that was caring or paying attention. You got to remember the Olympics are a little different too. A lot of people watch the Olympics who don't really watch sports in general. And it's certainly an honor. And for those of, like some of the nonsense out there that they hate their country, I don't think you can see stuff in some of these moments out there and think that, right? Like Kahleah Kahleah Copper of the Mercury, also was talking about making the team, and she broke down in tears.
Season was so special because I felt so let down, like not making that team, but for me to turn around and win a championship and then playing with freaking future Hall of Famers, for me to get Finals MVP, nobody in the beginning of the season would have said it would have been me, let alone winning the championship. So that was my number one for a while, but just for my process and like people see this, like y'all see this, y'all see game winners, y'all see that, but like y'all don't see like what it takes, how many nights, like you want to like you prepare so long for this, but for it to happen for me in year 9, it's so special.
So I mean, I think sometimes, again, when some of the women are totally disregarded, that's where some of the animosity comes from, like when they're disregarded by commentators or in the comments section. And I think that's what Monica McNutt said on the Daily Show, right? She literally said, Caitlin got me here, when she was on the Daily Show. And Jon Stewart gave her credit for her acumen as a basketball analyst. And then Monica said she was not going to stop advocating for the other women who had prior deserved attention. And, I think that's all happening. It's happening in a strange way and with a lot of noise, but I think it's all happening. Now, Diana Taurasi is going for her record 6th gold medal. So the rich get richer, I suppose. I mean, it's easy to claim championships when you're on stack squads all the time. And it's probably time to let this subject matter go. But I did notice that little dig from Diana, even with the turn of the face, regarding Caitlin Clark, who will now, unless she is an injury replacement, get that rest coming up, which she probably really needs. And knowing her, she'll be working on her game. She'll be trying to get better. And of course, I would be, knock on whatever's in front of me, barring something catastrophic, absolutely, completely, utterly stunned, shocked, and aghast if Caitlin Clark is not suiting up for USA basketball come the next Olympic Games. What is it? Every 4 years, right? So in 2028.